Today we are going to discuss some important NEET UG. This is part 5 multiple choice question. Okay. So I am Dr. Shiban, MBBS DCH, specialized from Madras Medical College. Okay. So directly we will go to the discussion topic. So what are the coverings of the brain? Coverings of the brain. There are 3 coverings. Okay. I am going to explain it in an easy way. Okay. How to remember this? Pad, PAD. PAD. Okay. The outer one is called durameter. The middle one is called arachnoid. And the inner one is called pyometer. See, for D I have kept outer so that you can memorize anytime. Okay. See here. D for durameter, A1, A is the middle one, arachnoid, P inner one. So durameter is for outer. I hope I made it very clear. Outer. Okay, outer is D. What is the question? Coverings of the brain. Good. Next one. Males have 2 ovaries. True or false? Males have 2 ovaries. Tell very correctly. 2 or 3? Males have no ovaries. Ovaries are the part of females. Okay. Bartholin's gland. Have you heard about this gland? Bartholin. This was a previously asked MCQ. In 2016, I think. Bartholin, is it present in male or female? Bartholin glands is present in females. That itself is an MCQ. Females, which opens in the vaginal opening. So it is in females. Bartholin gland. What is the word uremia refers to? Uremia. It is referred to kidney failure. Uremia. See, glomerulus is the word referred to which organ in the body? Glomerulus. Which organ? Glomerulus. Any clue? Kidney. This is a frequently asked multiple choice question. Vasa recta is related to which organ? Vasa recta. Related to which organ in the body? Vasa recta. Kidney. These are very confusing questions in the examination hall when they give you 4 choices. Okay. Henle, Henla, is related to which organ in the body? Henle. Loop of Henle, Loop, loop of Henle, which organ? Kidney. Loop of Henle. Bowman's is related to which organ in our body? Bowman's. Very standard MCQ. Bowman's capsule is found in kidney. Bowman's capsule. Okay. Pyramid is related to which organ in our body? Pyramid. Medullary pyramid. Medullary pyramid is related to kidney. Remember all the words. Okay. Column, column, is related to which organ in our body? Column. Renal column. Kidney. Okay, kidney. Glomerulus is present outside the Bowman's capsule. True or false? Glomerulus is present outside the Bowman's capsule. True or false? For this, you have to open the textbook and see the diagram. Very rank deciding MCQ. You have to see the diagram, okay? The answer is false. So what is the correct answer? What is the correct answer? Opposite, inside. Okay? Don't forget to see the diagram, otherwise it will be so much confusing. Ascending limb of loop of Henle continues as, do you remember the diagram? Ascending limb of loop of Henle continues as, that one diagram you will get so many multiple choice questions. Ascending limb loop continues as distal convoluted tubule, DCT. DCT means distal convoluted tubule. That itself is an MCQ expansion. DCT means distal convoluted tubule. Distal convoluted tubule. Don't forget the question. Ascending limb of loop of Henle continues as, or they can ask like this. Which is called a straight tube in related to kidney. Straight tube like. Which one? Collecting duct in kidney looks like a straight tube. If you see the diagram, you will understand that one diagram, so many MCQs will be there. Straight tube in kidney, collecting duct. DCT, distal convoluted tubule, opens into, same diagram, distal convoluted tubule opens into collecting duct. Very frequently asked multiple choice question. So collecting duct opens into diagram, that single diagram, so many answers. Okay, practice that diagram every day. Okay, for 7 days continuously. Opens into renal pelvis. Question don't forget. Okay, collecting duct opens into renal pelvis. Dash is located in the medulla of kidney. Only two things are found in the medulla of kidney. Remaining everything will be in the cortex. So they might give us which of the following statement, which is not found in the cortex of the kidney. Only two things are related to medulla of the kidney. Got it? Which one? 2. Loop of Henle and collecting duct. Remaining everything will be in the cortex. Okay. That is also there in the diagram, the cut section diagram. Always don't forget medulla, two things, loop of Henle and collecting duct. What do you mean by renal corpuscle? What is the other name of renal corpuscle? Renal corpuscle. All these things I have prepared from your biology, NCERT 11th standard textbook only. Everything is in this textbook, 11th standard. Renal corpuscle refers to Malpighian body. Do you remember this? Renal corpuscle, Malpighian body. Renal corpuscle, Malpighian body. PCT, proximal convoluted tubule. Proximal convoluted tubule, PCT. PCT is located in the cortex of the kidney. True or false? I told you only two things medulla. Only two things was medulla. Loop of Henle and collecting duct. Remaining almost everything will be in the cortex only. See, you can blindly answer this. True or false? True. But if you don't know that point, this question will be so much confusing inside the examination hall. Okay. See again, a tricky question, easy question. DCT is located in the cortex of the kidney. Cortex, DCT. Only two things medulla. Remember that. Loop of Henle and collecting duct. Medulla. DCT, true. Blindly you can answer. Okay. See again. Malpighian capsule is found in the cortex of the kidney. Only two things medulla. Loop of Henle and collecting duct. True. Got it. I have made it very easy. I have made it very easy now for you. See, the cortical nephrons are extension of. The word cortical is very important because next question will be medullary. So, cortical nephrons are extension of or continuous of what one? Continuous of two short loop of Henle. Cortical nephrons are extension of two short loop of Henle. Got it? Whereas, see, juxtamedullary nephrons are very long loop of Henle. I'll repeat because this is so much confusing in the examination hall. Juxtamedullary is too long. Juxtamedullary is too long. For this you have to see the diagram. You can see the gap, the distance too much. Juxtamedullary. Juxtamedullary is too long loop of Henle. Do you know how I remember that? Juxta, juxta, medulary. It's too lengthy word. So, juxtamedullary means long, very long loop of Henle. That is why I remember like this. Got it? Don't forget this important point, okay? See, we discussed this just now. Distal convoluted tubule. DCT is a continuation of, just now I discussed. Continuation of, we discussed now just now. It's a continuation of ascending limb of loop of Henle. DCT is a continuation of ascending limb of loop of Henle. That one diagram, if you mug it up, you can answer so many questions. That single diagram in that chapter, last chapter I think, in your biology textbook. Collecting duct is a continuation of. Collecting duct is a continuation of. Same diagram. Distal convoluted tubule. See, they have scientifically proven that any study material has to be recalled for 7 continuous days. If you want to remember these points so thoroughly inside your brain, you have to see this video 7 continuous days, Sunday to Sunday. Even if you skip one day, it will not enter inside thoroughly. You will forget. So don't forget, 7 continuous days you try this video. I will guarantee you will answer 95% of the questions. Okay? Efferent arteriole emerges from, this is also given the diagram only. Efferent arteriole emerges from or starts from glomerulus. That's a beautiful diagram. It will be like a pot. If you see the diagram, it will be there. Efferent arteriole starts from the glomerulus. I thought of showing that. I didn't have a diagram. Let me see. Okay, good. I'll show it in some other video. Okay, not in this video. Some other video I'll show it. Okay. This question they have asked in a previous NEET paper. Peritubular capillaries starts from. This is a repeat question. For this you should know the diagram. Peritubular capillaries starts from efferent arteriole in kidney. Efferent arteriole in kidney. I will show it once more. Peritubular capillaries starts from efferent arteriole in kidney. See, this video will be very much useful for you because you are seeing the answers visually in different colors rather than reading in the textbook. He found out that found out him, this found out that year, this year. That is revision. Reading the textbook again and again is called revision. One recall, what we are doing, is equal to 100 revisions. So which is very important. Recall what we are doing right now is very important. See, I will tell you how we are recalling. So you are seeing the question with your eyes, U-shaped, right? And you are hearing what I am speaking. Next, I am giving you time for you to answer, to think. That is a recall. Recall. Now you are seeing the answer. This is very, very, very important. Recall. U-shaped is U-shaped. Recall. Don't forget, this is recall. See, if you open the textbook, you will read from this para, 10 times revision. You will close this book. Then you will study physics. Then you will go to chemistry. By that time you will remember nothing in this textbook. So don't forget, what we are doing in this video is recall technique. That is I told you. But you need 7 days continuous revision, continuous recall. Okay? Good. Have you heard about this vessel? Minute vessel, M-I-N-U-T-E. Same word is given in a textbook. Minute vessels in kidney are found in vasa recta. Because in one NEET exam they have told that the answer was a large vessel. But in the textbook they have given minute vessels. So be very careful. Okay, minute vessels are typical for vasa recta. Good. So vasa recta is absent in where? Vasa recta is absent in cortical nephrons, or they are in very much low. Textbook says it is absent and it is very low in number. You can, for MCQ says, you can keep it in your mind. Okay, vasa recta absent or very much low in number. In cortical. Don't forget, vasa recta absent in cortical. It will be a rank deciding multiple choice question. So now you tell me the answer, clue, how I told you to remember. Very long loop of Henle forms what? JUXTAGLOMUR, what? Juxtaglomerular, see? Juxtaglomerular nephrons. Very easy, no? Very long word. So juxtaglomerular, okay? See, automatically two short loop of Henle means Small word. CORTICOL. Cortical. See the answer. You must remember me when you write your MCQ. Okay. And don't forget my name. Okay. Shiban. Okay. Good. Bettini. Have you heard about this Bettini? Bettini. Who is this Bettini? Bettini is related to which gland? Which organ in the body? Bettini. Kidney. It is given in a textbook. Bettini. This question they have asked once, and so many people have done this as wrong. Adrenal gland is found in the brain. True or false? Adrenal gland is found in the brain. True or false? Can you tell me how many adrenal glands we have? That is also an MCQ. There are two adrenal glands. Found in which is the organ? Adrenal glands are found in the upper pole of each kidney. There are two kidneys. Adrenal gland is found in the upper pole of kidney. So this is a false statement. Okay. Don't forget. See, now I ask. Next question. How many adrenal glands you have? 2. The carry-over message is upper part of kidney. Upper is very important. Upper pole, P-O-L-E. That is the correct word. Upper pole of both the kidneys, 1. Okay. Answer is 2. What is the color of kidney? This is a strict match the following question. I will guarantee you. If you revise, if you recall this video continuously, otherwise you will tend to forget this point. Color of kidney. What is the answer? Reddish brown. They will give some other confusing choices. Blackish brown, reddish brown, greenish, something they will give and they will make you confused. Right? You have less chance of confusion because you are seeing it visually and you are hearing it. So even if you forget now, maybe after 1 week or 10 days, when you see the multiple choice question in the textbook, in the MCQ, in your NEET exam, this will be recalling there. See, you are seeing. That is what I am telling you. Do recall. Recall is more important than revision. Okay. So what is the shape of kidney? I think you all know this. Shape of kidney. You know the shape? Shape. See, I am giving time for you to think. You are recalling this. Same thing you will do inside the examination hall only. You cannot sit and do revision inside the examination hall. Recall. What you do inside the exam, recall. So practice this recall outside the examination hall, in your home itself. Shape of kidney is bean shaped. Beans. 10 to 12 centimeter. Don't forget centimeter. Centimeter is very important. They might confuse as millimeter. 10 to 12 centimeter. What is the question? Length of kidney. See, these questions are rank deciding questions. And each question will fetch you so much marks. Don't forget centimeter. See, now you are seeing it visually, right? When you see the MCQ, it will flash back. Just 5 to 7 centimeter. Again centimeter. Any clue? Width of kidney. These questions nobody can answer unless you have done multiple recall. 7 days recall. Two to 3 centimeter. Again centimeter, you have to concentrate. 2 to 3 centimeter. What is the question? Thickness of kidney. Thickness of kidney. Okay, write these 3 points in a piece of paper, memorize it and recall for 7 days. (120 to 70, 170 gram, not kilogram, gram, not milligram, gram. Grams you have to concentrate, grams. Weight of 1 kidney. Weight of 1 kidney. Weight of 1 kidney. 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. See, this is regarding the spine. This diagram is there. Lumbar, what is that? I'm sorry. This is thoracic and lumbar. So what is present in between? They have asked in an MCQ, what is the upper boundary of kidney and the lower boundary of kidney? So the kidney will be inside in between this. So kidney are written now, KDNVY. See, the upper is last thoracic vertebra and the lower is third lumbar. So you are seeing it now visually. That too in a different color. Textbook will be small words. It will not get stored inside your brain. Got my question? Good, very good. Just 2 minutes back I discussed something. Absent are very low. Absent are very low. Correct now. Absent are very low. So this is how you should practice. Recall. This is how you should recall an MCQ. So that it will be there inside your brain. What is that? Absent are very low. I told you now. What did I tell you? Number of vasorecta in cortical nephrons are absent, are very, very low. Very, very, very low. Don't forget, okay? Very good, okay? What is 3? Any clue? Regarding the kidney chapter only. Kidney chapter. I will give you a clue. Just if I say 3. In the kidney chapter. Any idea? 3 structures passes through hilum of the kidney. I'll teach you all the 3, okay? 3 structures passes through the hilum of the kidney. They'll give you 1, 2, 3, 4. Choice. Gone. See it. See the answer. Notch in the kidney is called see, when they give you 4 choices, it will be very tough to answer. Recall means you should see this, your answer should come. Spark. It should be like a cracker. Notch. Hilum. Notch in the kidney is called hilum. This question they have asked. Shape of renal pelvis. Any clue? Shape of renal pelvis. Shape of renal pelvis. Broad funnel shape. You see the diagram, then you will understand. Broad funnel shape. You can see the diagram, then you will remember that. Okay, renal pelvis, broad funnel shape. Renal calyces, CALYCES, originates from. Renal calyces originates from renal pelvis. It's very easy for you to answer when it is a single choice. When they give you 4 choice, this will be a rank deciding question. Tough capsule, because they were asked in an MCQ, thin and weak capsule. That is why I kept this point separately for you. Tough capsule. What is the answer? Tough capsule. Outer layer of kidney. Tough capsule. Outer layer of kidney. Tough capsule. Tough. 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 Examination hall, they will give us thin. Don't get confused, okay? Tough. What is the lower boundary of kidney? Lower border of kidney. Lower border. Just now I showed in another page, no? Lower border. Upper border I showed, lower border I showed. Lower border related to third lumbar vertebrae. Remember that? See, now you are seeing examination hall. This will get recalled in your brain. If you revise the textbook, you found the third lumbar vertebrae and the fourth, and you cannot remember anything in the examination hall. That is why I am telling you, recall is very, very, very important. What we are doing is recall. What we are doing is recall. Lower lumbar. Lower border of kidney. Third lumbar. See, you are seeing here, third lumbar. So I told you, 3 things passes through the hilum of kidney just now. Remember that? Can you tell me the 3? Because there are 3, they will keep one more choice and they will ask which does not pass through the hilum of the kidney. Because there are 3, they will keep one more. Which does not pass through the hilum of the kidney. 3 things, okay, memorize it very strongly. It is given in a textbook. Ureter, blood vessels, nerves. Ureter, blood vessels, nerves. They will give some other choice. To remember this, recall is very important. Right? What is cortex? Inner or middle or outer? Cortex means outer cortex. Inner medulla. Okay. Outer cortex. So cortex means outer. Outer is the keyword here. Okay, outer. See, these are small silly mistakes we might forget. I want it to be perfect. I told you no. Medulla means inner medulla. Medulla means inner medulla. So inner is the keyword here. Inner. Inner is medulla. Okay. This we discussed. Pyramids are found in which organ? Pyramids. Pyramids is very tough MCQ. Pyramids. The point is, you might answer kidney, because we have learned. They will ask you cortex or medulla. Should be very careful. The key point is medulla, which we discussed earlier. Correct? Medulla. So pyramids are found in medulla of the kidney. Pyramids are found in. So next question. You should see the diagram, okay? Something so that it will register in your brain. Draw the diagram 1 or 2 times. Huh? Okay. So what is this? Shape of pyramid. Shape of a pyramid is conical shape. Same word it is given in your textbook. shape of pyramid is conical textbook, and share this great awareness video with your good friends. It is a very useful video. Number one, if you really like this video so much, don't forget to write some good comments also. Okay, I have taken some pain for you, and after hearing this video, my part 6 video you can hear in the same YouTube channel. Part 6 is also there. Okay, right? Good. Renal column is an extension of. Renal column is an extension of. You remember the diagram? Renal column is an extension of. Extension of cortex only. Renal column. Renal column. Renal column. Okay. Renal column is also called. Renal column is also called. Got it? Remember this? Column of Bertini. I asked you now what is Bertini. Renal column is also called column of Bertini. Renal column is also called column of Bertini. See, you hear this video for 7 days, and after that you read the textbook once when you have time. All your points will be strong inside your brain. Okay. What is ANF? ANF. Atrial natriuretic factor. Itself is an MCQ. Expansion. Expand ANF. Atrial natriuretic factor. Atrial natriuretic factor is found in which organ? Which organ produces this? The name itself says the answer. Where? Oh. Atrial natriuretic factor is produced by which organ? Any idea? Heart. Atria of heart. Atria of heart. Okay. Right. My next question is there only. I am teaching you very excellently for you to remember. Atrial natriuretic factor is produced by atria of heart. Atria of heart. Atria is the keyword. This question they have asked. I like teaching this type of questions. ANF is a peptide hormone. ANF is a peptide hormone. Can you answer this? Ventricles secrete ANF. True or false? This you know. So I am giving like a story for you to remember. You see any choice in the MCQ, you can think and answer. Answer is false. I told no. Blood pressure is controlled by, there are so many factors, but here I have mentioned one important factor. So many factors, this is one of the important factor. Blood pressure is controlled by. When they give 4 choices, I am sure this will be a tough MCQ. That is there. Atrial natriuretic factor, ANF. Okay. Growth factor is produced from. Growth factor is produced from. The keyword is non-endocrine tissues. Or they can ask the ulta, non-endocrine tissue secretes which of the following? So you got to search for growth factor. Right? What is GIP? Expansion. This also they have asked. GIP. Gastrin inhibitory polypeptide. Gastrin inhibitory polypeptide. Gastrin inhibitory polypeptide. I am very correct. Gastrin inhibitory polypeptide. When they give 4 choices, this will be a confusing exam in the examination hall. Instead of gastrin, they will give you glucose. Some other thing they will give. So gastrin inhibitory peptide. Oh, it's a peptide. Okay, peptide. See, bile juice secretion is enhanced by. Shall I ask you a question? Bile is produced from which organ? Bile is produced from which organ? Liver. Very frequently asked question. Bile is secreted from liver. Okay. Bile is stored in which organ? Stored. Gallbladder. Gallbladder. Bile opens into duodenum. Shall I repeat? Bile is produced in liver. Bile is stored in gallbladder. Bile finally opens into or flows into duodenum. Right? See, that is the question. Bile juice secretion is enhanced by CCK. What is CCK? Cholecystokinin. 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 Don't forget the question, okay? So, just now we discussed atrial wall, WALL, secretes what? Atrial nephrotic factor. But in the examination hall, they might confuse you like this. Atrial valve, VALVE, secretes ANF. Be very careful. Textbook clearly the keyword is wall, WALL. WALL. Okay? Good. What is the expansion of CCK? Cholecystokinin. This question they have asked, expansion they have asked. Cholecystokinin. See, motility of GIT means what? Gastrointestinal tract. Motility of gastrointestinal tract is inhibited by. This they have asked. Inhibited by. What is GIP? Gastrin inhibitory peptide. Don't forget the question. Question is more important than the answer. Read here. Okay, next. This question was one of in the false statement, I think. See in the NEET exam, CCK inhibits bile juice secretion. See, true or false? Come on. Just now I told you. False. It stimulates, right? Good. CCK inhibits pancreatic juice. True or false? True or false? False. See, these type of questions others cannot answer. Only who does recall. Only who does recall like this will be able to answer these tough questions. Not people who are doing 10 times revision. Recall. Cholecystokinin acts on two organs. They can ask this very frequently. Cholecystokinin. Two is only two things. Pancreas and gallbladder. They'll give choices. Pancreas and liver. Pancreas and adrenal. Pancreas and something. Gallbladder and liver. You'll get confused if you do revision. But if you do recall, no confusion. Cholecystokinin acts on two organs as per your textbook. Right? You have to frame choices. Okay, they can ask like this. So how should I remember this question? Pancreas and gallbladder. See, I am giving just a question. CCK acts on liver. True or false? Simple. If you know this point, you can answer a toughest MCQ. See, CCK acts on stomach. True or false? False. This, so you can see in your textbook, page number 247. You can refer that in your textbook only. Okay. Which one stimulates secretion of water in your gastrointestinal tract, GIT? Which one stimulates secretin? And they give you four choices: secretin, gastrin, gastric peptide, CCK. You cannot answer, very tough. That is why I am telling you. Stimulates secretion of water by secretin as per your textbook. Stimulates secretion of bicarbonate. Direct answer, rank deciding. Stimulates, which one of the following stimulates secretion of bicarbonate? If you don't know the answer by recall technique, you cannot answer that question. Recall. Secretin. Got it? So 2 questions for secretin. Keep it in mind. Secretin acts on exocrine pancreas. True or false? It is given in a textbook only. Same word they are given. Secretin acts on exocrine pancreas. True or false? True. Right? See, dash acts on pancreas and gallbladder. Come on. Just now we discussed. CCK. Correct? CCK. Hear this video once more, okay? So that it will get memorized for you. CCK. CCK stimulates bicarbonate ions. True or false? You know the answer, no? You are very thorough. Answer is secretin. So what is the statement? It's a false statement. You will see in the textbook. If you have time, you refer this page, okay? So that you can memorize little more. Secretin inhibits bicarbonate ions. True or false? Secretin inhibits bicarbonate ions. Just now we discussed. False. Because we discussed just now, it will be easy for you. It goes very easily for you. But if you don't recall this video several times, it will fly away. Pepsinogen secretion is enhanced by. Now we are talking about pepsinogen. Is enhanced by gastrin. Pepsinogen secretion is enhanced by gastrin. When they give you 4 choice, secretin, CCK, some 4 case they give. Very tough. Gastrin. Hydrochloric acid in stomach. Hydrochloric acid secretion is enhanced by. Enhanced by gastrin. So there are 2 questions for gastrin, no? Remember that. Always try to remember the question part, not the answer part. Because answer they have already given in the choices, no? That is, I am giving you ulta concepts. Hydrochloric acid is enhanced by gastrin. They might also ask, gastrin enhances the secretion of which of the following? And they will give 4 choices. You should look for hydrochloric acid. Right? See? Hydrochloric acid secretion is enhanced by gastrin. So they can ask ulta question. Gastrin is used to enhance secretion of hydrochloric acid. For this you need recall. See, this you can answer. Gastrin acts on pancreas. True or false? Gastrin. Gastrin acts on pancreas. True or false? As simple. Very simple now. Very simple. Gastrin inhibits hydrochloric acid secretion. See? True or false? Come on. False. Gastrin inhibits pepsinogen. True or false? False. You can see this page number 247. You can check in the book 247. Okay. All tricky questions, rank deciding questions. Gastrin stimulates bicarbonate. True or false? You know the answer. What is the correct answer? Gastrin stimulates bicarbonate is a false answer. Right? Just now we discussed, no? Right. Gastrin acts on gastric glands. When they give 4 choices, I'll tell you, when they give 4 choices, it will be confusing. So please recall this video 7 days continuously. Secretin is secreted in the kidney. Secretin is secreted in the kidney. True or false? False. Good. CCK, cholecystokinin, secreted from the spleen. CCK secreted from the spleen. True or false? Human body, there are how many spleen? spleen. There is only one spleen, okay? That itself might confuse you. Spleen. Spleen, there is only one spleen. In the left side is spleen. Right side is liver, okay? Left side is spleen. Right side is liver, okay? Come on, what is true or false? False, you know the answer, good. This question they have asked. ANF, atrial natriuretic factor decreases the blood pressure. True or false? You have to memorize this inside your skull. It should go inside your skull. Atrial natriuretic factor decreases the blood pressure. True or false? Please remember this very important question. It is a true statement, keep it in mind, okay? You can answer so many questions with this concept. See, dash is produced from exocrine pancreas. As now only we discussed. You forgot, huh? You forgot this, secretin. Forgot. So you answer this question. Secretin stimulates secretion of what? Water and bicarbonate. We studied just now. Secretin stimulates secretion of water and bicarbonates. They can ask, secretin stimulates secretion of water and which one of the following? And they will give 4 choices. It will be very much confusing, okay? Can you give me answer for this? Decreases. Can you frame a question for this? Decreases. Frame whatever question you want, no problem. Whatever question you like, you can frame. But I will give a clue. Atrial natriuretic factor decreases the blood pressure. I want to you to catch this point. That is why I told like that. Okay, good. Formation of RBC is called erythropoiesis. Formation of RBC is called erythropoiesis. Very good. Erythropoiesis is supported by, erythropoiesis helped by or supported by which one? Come on, recall. Erythropoietin. Erythropoiesis supported by erythropoietin. I will again challenge you. When they give you 4 choices, it will be the toughest MCQ. Erythropoiesis supported by erythropoietin. Can you frame a question for this word? Dilatation. There are so many things you know, but you should frame a tough question because this will be in the choice. Dilatation. Atrial natriuretic factor dilates the blood vessels. They can ask, they will give constricts the blood vessels. You will get confused. That's why I kept the choice. Dilates. Atrial natriuretic factor dilates the blood vessels. So, got it now? So, whenever you see dilation, think about atrial natriuretic factor or dilates. Okay, Sheban taught me like this. Okay. Erythropoietin is secreted from bone marrow. True or false? See, if you learn these points, you can do so many match the following. Very easily you can answer. So many rank deciding match the following. Yes. Erythropoietin is secreted from bone marrow. True or false? False. From where it is produced? Tell me. Juxtaglomerular cells of kidney secretes what? Juxtaglomerular cells of kidney secretes what? Kidney secretes erythropoietin. I made it very clear now. So erythropoietin is secreted from juxtaglomerular cells of kidney. So answer this question. RBC secretes erythropoietin. True or false? Come on. False. This question they have asked, okay. Erythropoietin is a peptide hormone, okay. Okay, it's very tough thing when they give choices. Okay. Now I am going to proceed a very classic. Clotting factor is absent in. Any clue? Clotting factor is absent in serum. Clotting factor is absent in serum. Kidney secretes erythropoietin. True or false? True or false? Come on. True. (6 to 8%). This question they have asked in 2019 paper. 6 to 8% is the choice. You should frame the question. That is my mode of teaching, so that it gets inside your brain. 6 to 8%. Percentage of protein in plasma. This was the question, and that was the answer in the choice. Percentage of protein in plasma. 6 to 8%. Got the question now? Got the question? Good. So fibrinogen is so many times they ask this question. Fibrinogen is a protein. Fibrinogen is a protein. Globulin is a You cannot expect protein every time, but globulin is also a protein only. Globulin is also a protein. Okay, good. So this is confusing. Okay, I'll confuse you. Albumin is a albumin is a protein. That's all. So 3 proteins I told you, right? So many. Okay, keep it in your mind. Okay. So what is the question? Can you frame a question for this answer? Serum. This is how I train you. Serum. What is the question? Clotting factor absent. Okay, don't forget. Okay. So, water. Don't ask me water, but this question it will make you to drink water in the examination hall. This question will make you to drink water in the examination hall. That's a tough question. So you frame a question for this water. You frame a question water. Major constituent in plasma is water. They'll give you 4 choices. Major constituent of plasma. Okay. Did you like this question? Water. Major constituent of protein. Major constituent of major constituent in plasma. Okay, good. Plasma has no proteins. True or false? Now I am talking about plasma. For that, if you want to answer this, you should know the components of plasma. Otherwise, you cannot answer this question. I'll teach you that. Okay. So plasma has no proteins. True or false? Plasma contains protein. Okay. So tell me the 3 major proteins in blood. So they'll give one more choice and they will ask which is not considered as the major protein in the blood. There are only 3 major proteins. That's why highlighted red color. Major 3. Okay. You know the answer. Fibrinogen, albumin, globulin. All these things are proteins. That is also a separate MCQ. Ulta question. Fibrinogen is a protein, albumin is a protein, globulin is a protein, but they are the 3 major proteins in blood. The keyword, the MCQ point is major. Major. This was asked in some NEET paper. Osmotic balance, osmotic pressure, okay, or osmotic balance in blood is determined by what? Osmotic balance in blood is determined by albumin. They'll give albumin, globulin, fibrinogen, something they'll give. That time you cannot answer this question. Be very, very careful. I'm giving you once more time. What is the question? Osmotic. Osmotic means what? Osmotic means albumin. When you see that osmotic word, your albumin should come in your. This will come, I'll tell you only if you do 7 days recall. 7 days continuous recall is the keyword. And don't forget my name. I am Dr. Shiban. Which protein is needed for defense mechanism of the body? Osmotic we discussed. Albumin. Osmotic we discussed albumin. I am talking about defense mechanism in the body. Immunity. Globulin. Okay, globulin. Clotting of blood, which protein? Clotting of blood, which protein? Fibrinogen. See, all the 3 major proteins have different functions and they ask 3 MCQs for that, which will be rank deciding for you. If they put this in match the following, unless you know it thoroughly by recall technique, revision, you cannot answer this question. You need recall. So what is the question for albumin? What is the question for albumin? Osmotic pressure in blood. What is the question for globulin? Defense mechanism in blood. Defense mechanism or immunity. What is the question for fibrinogen? Clotting of blood. Don't forget, okay? When you answer this question, you should remember Sheben, okay? Serum has clotting factor, true or false? Serum has clotting factor, true or false? False. I think you know this, right? Plasma has clotting factors. Plasma has clot, true or false? For this, you should study all the components of plasma. Okay? All the components of plasma. Let's true or false? Come on. True. True. This question will make you confused. It has confused so many times. Plasma has minerals. Plasma has minerals. In the examination hall, it will be so plasma has minerals. Where did I study? That is I am telling you, recall, not revision, recall. Plasma has mineral, true or false? True or false? That is the speciality of my video. Recall is the speciality of my video. Pyramids, where they are found? This is a repeat question. Pyramids. I told you, I forgot, huh? Medulla of kidney. Medulla, I told you, medulla. The keyword is medulla. Can you frame a question for clotting factor? Clotting factor. Clotting factor. You should frame a question. It will be an answer. Clotting factor is absent in serum. Made it clear, huh? Clotting factor is absent in serum. Hilum of kidney is broad funnel shaped. Broad funnel shape. Funnel. If you see the diagram in the textbook, you will remember this. You have to see, okay? Hilum of kidney is broad funnel shape. True or false? True. Okay. Cup shape structure. Cup shape structure. Cup. Drinking cup. Bowman's capsule. See, tomorrow when you drink a cup of tea, remember this Bowman's capsule. So that teach your friends, okay? Teach your friends, okay? Cup-like structure, Bowman's capsule. Huh? Tomorrow when your mother gives you a cup of tea, tomorrow when your mother gives a cup of tea, remember Bowman's capsule. Tell your mother, your cup-like is Bowman's capsule. Okay, you will not forget this. The word calyx is related to which organ in the body? Calyx. They have asked this in Match the Following. Not a joke. Calyx. Kidney. Okay. They have asked this question also. Maybe it's easy for you right now. Bowman's is related to which organ in the body? Bowman's. You know the answer now. Now you have become expert. Kidney. This is confusing. Column is found in column. The word column is related to which organ in the body? Column. Renal column. Kidney. You can refer this page number, the textbook. All these are given. If you want. But no need. If you recall this 7 times continuously, it will enter. Okay. So plasma has lipids. True or false? Plasma has minerals, I told you. Good. And one more thing I told. Plasma has... Okay, see the video once more, okay. This answer is true. Plasma has proteins. True. Right, that only I forgot. Okay, good. Serum has clotting factor. True or false? I think I entered this inside your brain. Okay. False. You know the answer. Good. This question they've asked true or false. Which of the following statement is true or false? In that this point just they have asked once. Plasma has calcium. Plasma has calcium. True or false? True. Okay. Just don't forget to read this composition of plasma in your textbook. Okay. Okay. Composition of plasma. Okay. Special connective tissue means what? Which one of the following is a special connective tissue? It is given the first line in that paragraph. Special connective tissue. Blood. Okay, blood. Blood contains plasma. True or false? Did you understand the importance of recall when you are hearing this video? Recall. True. Blood contains fluid matrix. True or false? This will confuse you definitely. Blood contains fluid matrix. Read that blood chapter first line. It's given there. True. Blood has formed elements. True or false? So 3 things I discussed regarding blood, right? Remember that questions, okay? Formed elements, what is the plasma, and one more thing I discussed. Because there are 3 things, they'll keep the 4th choice and they'll say which is absent. True. Which of the following is called a viscous fluid? Which of the following is called a viscous fluid? Or you can expect this in match the following. Or you can expect this in true or false. They'll give some other answer and true or false. Viscous fluid. Viscous fluid is plasma. Please remember this, okay? Viscous fluid is plasma. Viscous fluid is plasma. That this I don't know whether it's straw color. Straw color. What is the answer? Straw color. Plasma. See, you are seeing with your eye. So when you see the choice in the textbook, in the MCQ, in your examination hall, it will definitely strike you. But what you should do? 7 days continuous recall is a must. Otherwise, hearing this video will not help you much. Can you frame a question for this answer? Blood. The answer will be blood. You should frame a question now. This is the way you should learn. Can you frame a question for this blood? Special connective tissue. Remember? Right. This question they have asked in NEET, okay? NEET question. Solid NEET question. 55%. 55%. Not percent, percent. It is given in it is the NEET question. Which I asked. 55%. Can you frame a question for this? Answer will be 35, 45, 55, 65%. Just click 55 and get your good score. And what is the question? Plasma constitutes dash percentage of blood. Plasma constitutes dash percentage of blood. Answer is 55%. 55%. Plasma constitutes 55% of blood. Okay, I made it very clear. This is again asked question 90 to 92%. It is given in your I think last chapter in your textbook, last chapter, 11th standard NCERT book. 90 to 92. These are a repeat question. These are repeat questions. 55% is a repeat question. 99 is a repeat question. 99% of plasma is water. So water constitutes how many percentage in plasma? Water. 90 to 92%. They'll give you 3 choices. Should crack, okay? Blood is straw color. True or false? Plasma is straw color. Right? Plasma is straw color. So this is false. Plasma is straw color. Flatworm is a invertebra. Flatworm is a invertebra. What is this? Solenterates. All confusing words. Solenterates. C. Okay, colenterates. Okay, what is the answer for this? R. Because they will ask which one of the following is not an invertebrate. Solenterates is an invertebrate. I told 2 invertebrates. Keep it in mind. Because this is a confusing word. Only if you follow the recall technique, you can answer this. Right? Which part of the kidney is highly coiled? Highly coiled. Which part of the kidney is highly coiled network? Highly coiled network. Proximal convoluted tubule. PCT. Proximal convoluted tubule. What is the question? Highly coiled network. Highly coiled network. What is the expansion of PCT? I told you right now. PCT expansion. Proximal convoluted tubule of kidney. PCT. Proximal convoluted tubule of kidney. PCT is a continuation of. You have to read the diagram, okay? You have to memorize the diagram once, okay? Not once, 7 days continuously. Draw the diagram 7 days continuously, okay? PCT is a continuation of renal tubule. They'll put 4 words: renal tubule, renal pelvis, renal calycis, something they'll put. You'll get confused. Renal tubule is the answer. What is the question? PCT is a continuation of renal tubule. Now, renal tubule continues as, that is the question. Next question. Renal tubule continues as PCT. That single diagram, okay. Proximal convoluted tubule. This question they have asked. Malpighian body is related to which organ? Malpighian body. Any clue? Malpighian body. Malpighian body. Any clue? Malpighian body. Kidney. These two are collectively called Malpighian body. Glomerulus plus Bowman's membrane. Glomerulus is the center part, the outer covering, that is called Bowman's capsule. These two are collectively called Malpighian body. This is a old NEET question. Malpighian body. Glomerulus plus Bowman's capsule. You must see this diagram in the textbook, okay? Huh? Hairpin. Have you seen a hairpin? Hairpin. If you find a hairpin in your home, take it and tell the answer. Hairpin like is loop of Henle. Take a hairpin, say the answer it is Henle's loop. So these are the easy ways to remember. Take a cup and say, what did I tell you? Just now we saw MCQ, drinking a cup. Do that. Take a hairpin home and tell your teacher, your mother, it's Henley's loop. It will give you a long memory. Okay. Which organ in the kidney has both ascending and descending limb? Which organ in the kidney, which part of the kidney has both ascending and descending limb? Hairpin like Henley's loop. Hairpin like Henley's loop. See, we have gone little more depth now, right? Hairpin. Which part of the kidney is coiled tubular region? Coiled tubular region. Which part of the kidney is coiled and tubular? They will give 4 choice. Coiled tubular, distal convoluted tubule, coiled tubular. What is the expansion of DCT? DCT. DCT. Distal convoluted tubule. Distal convoluted tubule. See, this question they have asked in NEET. Corpus luteum is found in males. This was asked in 2024 NEET, I think. 2024 or 23. Corpus luteum is found in males. True or false? False. The question was, which of the following is absent in males? If you know this point, you can answer that. Which of the following is absent in males? Because corpus luteum is found in females. If you know this point, you can answer that MCQ. Toughest MCQ you can answer by, if you are recalling this video, I can assure you, if you recall this video 7 days, Sunday to Sunday, you can answer so many questions indirectly. Yes. So corpus is secreted in males is a false statement. The word corpuscle is related to which organ in your body? Corpuscle. Organ. My question is organ. Kidney. Renal corpuscle. What is renal corpuscle? What is renal corpuscle? Malpighian body is also called renal corpuscle. That is a separate MCQ. Malpighian body is also called renal corpuscle. Okay, it will come. So this one we discussed just now. Name the structure which is inside the Bowman's capsule. Inside. Just now I told you just now. Any idea? Glomerulus. See, after hearing this video 3-4 times, You read the textbook once, everything will go inside, sharp inside. So this question they have asked, malpighian is related to which organ? Now you know the answer. Huh? Come on. Kidney. Tubule. The word is tubule is related to which organ? So if you don't recall points at home like this, the examination is going to be so much confusing. That's why I am telling you, recall. Tubule is related to kidney. See, you are seeing it visually in different color. That is the important, in different color. The beginning I told in the beginning of the video, double walled, which is the double walled structure in the kidney. Double walled, because in one MCQ they told the answer it is single walled. That is the false statement which you have to take it out. Double walled is Bowman's capsule. There was an MCQ. Which one of the following statement is wrong? They have mentioned Bowman's capsule is single walled. So that you have to take it out. So for that, so even if you go through these recall points, you can answer the toughest MCQ. Double walled is Bowman's capsule. Or they can ask Bowman's capsule is single walled, double walled, three walled, four walled. That also may be a toughest MCQ. Double walled. This question also they are asked. Dash begins as a structure in the Bowman's capsule. Dash begins with a structure called Bowman's capsule. Dash begins with a structure called Bowman's capsule. I have picked the same line in the textbook. No change. You have to fill in the blanks. For this you should know the diagram. Okay, one single diagram. Answer is renal tubule. Renal tubule. I think this will be a little bit confusing for you. Okay, right. So same question in a different way. Renal tubule begins with a structure called. Same question ulta. Renal tubule begins with a structure called. Answer simple now. Bowman's capsule. Bowman's capsule. See, the word corpuscle is related to which organ? Just now we discussed corpuscle. Kidney. Okay. Malpighian body is also called renal corpuscle. Which part of the kidney begins from the Bowman's capsule? Single answer. Which part of the kidney begins from the Bowman's capsule? So this is why we should prepare for NEET. Not reading the textbook 100 times. So many people are doing so much hard work. They are reading the book again and again and again and again. No use at all. One time, two times reading is more than enough. Recalling is the best way. You don't know, then refer the textbook. Answer, come on. Renal tubule. I told you that memorize the diagram, no? Memorize it 7 days continuously, okay? It will enter, you can answer any question. Skin is an organ of excretion. Is it true or false? I think you know this. See, I am sweating so much, right? So, skin is an organ of excretion. The answer is true. Remember me, okay? Huh? Lungs is an organ of excretion. You have to think, because this is not an easy question. If you are sitting in the examination hall, this will be a little bit lungs. Oh. That is a recall video. Recall. True. Any doubt, you see this page. You can refer that page number, okay? Okay. So I am telling you, this point will be a rank deciding for you. Liver, see, skin is an organ of excretion, okay. Even if you think the answer will be yes. Lungs is an organ of excretion, okay. Something breathing, okay, answer is yes. But this, no thinking, only recalling. Liver is an organ of excretion. Tell me your honest answer. Tell me your honest answer. True. Refer that page group. True. What are sponges? What are sponges? Sponges are invertebrates. Already we discussed 2 invertebrates. Do you remember that? This is a 3rd invertebrate. So they will give you which one of the following is not an invertebrate. 3 we have studied. This is the 3rd one, sponge. Do you remember other 2? Recall. Recall is very important. Okay. Not revision. Recall. Okay. So sponge unit. Okay. You recall this video once more. Okay. I have given 2 words here. One is habitat. Number 2 is level of organization, which I have picked from the textbook only. Same 2 words. You have to tell the question. Habitat, level of organization. This is how you should study Ulta. Habitat and level of organization. The question is, mechanism of respiration depends upon. They will give you those 2 things. Mechanism of respiration depends upon habitat and level of organization. So which is important? This type of studying is important. Habitat, level of organization. Okay. See, you are seeing this with your eye, right? Even if you forget, when you see the choice, so which is important? Recall, habitat and level of organization. Read the question, okay? Mechanism of respiration depends upon 2 things. So that will be in the choice. Okay, done. Super. Simple diffusion. What is the question? Because simple diffusion will be in the choice only, answer choice. Simple diffusion. Simple diffusion. See, invertebrates breathes via simple diffusion. This is how I prepare NEET. Simple diffusion. Have the answer in front of you. Shoot the question. Simple diffusion. What is the question? Invertebrates breathe via dash mechanism. Good. Moist cuticle. There will be a choice. Moist cuticle. You have to frame the question. If you don't do this now, it will get confused in the examination hall. Moist cuticle. What is the question? Earthworm respiration is via. Earthworm respiration is via moist cuticle. They can ask ulta question like this and that somewhere. We have to remember moist cuticle, okay, earthworm respiration. Got it? Moist cuticle, earthworm respiration. Tracheal tube. What is the question? See, everything is given in a textbook, mister. Tracheal tube. What is the question? What is the question? Insects respire by tracheal tube. Over. So don't forget two things. Moist cuticle, earthworm. Tracheal tube, insects. See, you are seeing with your eyes. Tracheal tube, insects. Revision in the textbook, it will not be this much useful for you. Study the textbook, but recalling you should use this video. Even during your exam times also, okay? Last moment, don't give the book, nothing, it will not, nothing will enter inside. Okay. Gills. What is the question? Gills. As per the textbook only I have written, gills. You can say whatever answer you want, gills. This is the respiration for molasses and aquatic anthropes. So the question will be molluscs respire via gills. Aquatic anthropes respire via gills. Very tough MCQ. So don't forget moist cuticle, earthworm, and tracheal tube, insects, gills for molluscus and aquatic arthropods, something. Okay. The question will not be like this, it will be in ulta also. Ulta. Mollusca respires via gills. Okay, earthworm, okay, moist cuticle. Insects via tracheal tube. Right? Okay, lungs. 3 we discussed. Okay, lungs. Who all respires via lungs? Lungs. All terrestrial forms. This will be same thing from the textbook and same line word they are given. Terrestrial forms via lungs. Terrestrial form via lungs. Gill respiration is also called gill respiration is also called gill respiration is also called branchial respiration, or they can ask branchial respiration means what? Gill respiration means branchial respiration. Fishes use gill. True or false? Fishes use gill. True or false? True. Amphibians use dash for respiration. Just now only I told you, no. Amphibians. Forgot, huh? You forgot. Lungs. Adult frogs use gills. True or false? Adult frog use gills. True or false? False. Very important rank deciding point. Okay. Cutaneous type of respiration is typical for which organism? Which animal? Okay. Cutaneous type of respiration is typical for frogs. Frogs. This question they have asked so many times. Pubic hair in puberty. Pubic hair growth in puberty depends upon which hormone? Or pubic hair growth is induced by which hormone? Which hormone? Androgen. Don't confuse it. Okay, in the exam you will get confused. They will give you 4 hormones. Pubic hair, androgen. Overweight is seen in Graves' disease. What is Graves' disease? What is Graves' disease? Hyperthyroidism. So, overweight is seen in Graves' disease. True or false? False. If you see the textbook, first line, the patients are thin. They lose weight. Overweight is typical for Graves' disease. It's a false statement. This question we discussed 5 minutes back. Can you answer this? Renal tubule begins with the structure called begins with a structure called mixed structure called Bowman's capsule. See, the effect of revision is totally different from recall, right? This is also a rank deciding point they have asked in NEET. Basal metabolic rate is increased in Graves' disease. BMR. Basal metabolic rate is increased in Graves. Basal metabolic rate is increased in Graves. True or false? See, this is a NEET question. Previous NEET question. Huh? True. Okay. Protrusion of eyeball. Eyes are totally protruded. In which disease? Protrusion of eyeball. Which disease? Graves' disease. 3 points I told about Graves' disease. 1. Protrusion of eyeball. Number 2. They lose weight. They will be so thin. They lose weight. Okay. And one more thing I told now. Basal metabolic rate increases. High basal metabolic rate. They will give these 3 choices and they will give one more and they will ask which of the following statement is wrong. Which will become the toughest MCQ. FSH and dash regulates spermatogenesis. To understand to give the answer, you should know one point. You should know first whether FSH stimulates spermatogenesis. That itself is a question. FSH stimulates spermatogenesis is itself an MCQ question. Now I am asking and androgen. So, okay. So, you should memorize 2 points. Spermatogenesis is related to FSH and androgen, or androgen and FSH. Got it? Because you will not expect FSH in the examination hall. You will not think, oh, FSH. You will not think. Because it is spermatogenesis. FSH follicle stimulating hormone. You will think it is a female hormone somewhere. So don't forget FSH, okay? Because androgen you will think anyway, it's a male hormone. Huh? Melatonin is secreted by which organ? Recall. Recall, man, recall. Melatonin is secreted by pineal gland. Pineal gland secretes melatonin. I like putting questions like this. Frame a question for the number 4. In the choice they will give. 4. Any idea? Related to, there are 4 parathyroid gland. Please, very important. There are 4 parathyroid gland. Okay. Lobular structure is typical for. Lobular structure is typical for thymus. Thymus is found in the thorax, okay? That itself is an MCQ. The thorax, okay? So lobular structure is for lobular. Thymus, okay? In which endocrine disease you can expect a premature death? That means it is very severe if not treated well. Premature death. Acromegaly. Don't forget, okay? It will be in the match the following. Premature death, acromegaly. What is MSH? Melanocyte stimulating hormone. MSH. Melanocyte stimulating hormone. For M they will give some other thing and they will make you confused in the exam choice. Melanocyte stimulating hormone. Okay. Melanocyte stimulating hormone. Melanocyte stimulating hormone. Got it? See, just now I told no. This was asked. FSH stimulates spermatogenesis. True or false? That is the purpose of recall this video. Whenever you have time. Even if you don't have time, if you want to recall what all you studied, this is the best video for you. FSH. True. Can you give an answer for this? 2. TWO2. 4 I told. Parathyroid. 4 is parathyroid. 2. Thyroid has 2 lobes. Thyroid has 2 lobes. This question they have asked in a match the following. Okay. T4 means this is asked in a match the following. T4 means thyroxine. T4 means thyroxine. See, this is again a repeat question for you. Androgens and dash stimulate spermatogenesis. FSH, right? Just now we discussed, no? FSH, follicle stimulating hormone. Triangular shape. Triangular shape. Sinus venosus in frog's heart. See, these are the questions, rank deciding questions, which no one will answer unless they have studied in this recall technique. Triangular shape. Sinus venosus of heart. Sinus venosus enters into which chamber of heart? Which chamber of heart in frogs? Sinus venosus enter into which chamber of heart in frogs? Do you know heart has how many chambers in the heart? 3. Frog's heart is 3 chambers. Frog's heart is 3 chambers. Human heart 4 chambers. That itself is an MCQ. Frog's heart 3 chambers. Human heart 4 chambers. Frogs have 2 atria and 1 ventricle. Frogs have 2 atria and 1 ventricle in the heart. Humans have 2 atria and 2 ventricle in the heart. Humans have 2 atria and 2 ventricles in the heart. Okay, so what is the answer now? Okay, now you know the answer. Sinus venosus enter and heart in the right atrium in frog. When they give you 4 choice, they'll give right atrium, left atrium, right ventricle, left ventricle. Gone. Sinus venosus enter into the right atrium of heart. Sac-like structure in frog. Frog's heart. Okay. Sac-like structure in frog's heart. SAC, sac-like. Conus arteriosus in frog. Sac-like. Conus arteriosus. Conus arteriosus. Conus arteriosus. Chlorophyll A is related to which organism? Chlorophyll A is related to which organism? Chlorophyll A is related to which organism? Very, very, very important repeated NEET MCQ. If you want, just memorize it up. Chlorophyll A, repeated MCQ. Chlorophyll A is related to cyanobacteria. The question will be ulta. Cyanobacteria is related to which type of chlorophyll? Or they can ask like directly like this also. Chlorophyll A, they may give 4 choices. Repeatedly asked, toughest MCQ. True bacteria is also called. True bacteria is also called. True bacteria is also called eubacteria. Eubacteria, true bacteria. Eubacteria, true bacteria. Eubacteria, true bacteria. Okay, remember like this. Okay. Eubacteria, true bacteria. Eubacteria, true bacteria. Okay. What is nostack? Nostack. Nostack. Rubber correct about. Nostack. Very, very important question. Okay, nostack. Bacteria that can fix atmospheric nitrogen. Bacteria that can fix atmospheric nitrogen is called nostack. Nostack. Bacteria that can fix atmospheric nitrogen is called NASDAQ. See, when you read a textbook, when you do revision in textbook, who will show like this? It will not enter in the brain. NASDAQ. See, I am reading for you. Bacteria that can fix atmospheric nitrogen is called NASDAQ. Okay. This question they have asked indirectly. I'll tell you the question later. Okay. Tetanus is caused by. I'll tell you the question, how they asked this question. Okay. It's caused by heterotrophic bacteria. The question was, which one of the following is not caused by virus? Which one of the following is not caused by virus? They kept this tetanus as the choice. If you know this point, you can answer that. Tetanus is caused by a bacteria. It's caused by a bacteria. More specifically, heterobacteria. So, anyway, I am finishing this. You can hear my part 6 in the next video. And by the way, I am Dr. Shiban. Stay tuned.